And Jim Spencer joins us now. Severe weather was back in Central Texas in a big way. I want to take a chance to tell you guys you did such a great job last night. You were all three here in the Weather Center, and you kept everyone updated on what they needed to know. We appreciate all the work.
Thank you. Like I told Sean and David, last night was just kind of a warm-up, really, for the severe weather season. We got in some practice because it didn't turn out to be all that significant in terms of, severe weather. We saw isolated severe weather reports. Now, if you had a tree downed in your yard, you're not too happy about that today, or a hail ding or two. Photojournalist Todd Bailey, in fact, went down to Copper Bend Boulevard, where one family found that a lightning strike left behind more damage than they expected. And then our John Dadkovich and David Yeomans explain the science behind the phenomenon. Take a look.
Just heard a big boom.
It's really shocking, because it was really just like a really loud pop, and then I would get up and then I see like a big hole in our living room.
The lights flickered in the house and a couple things fell off the walls. I knew something had hit the house, so I came out and saw the tree had been split in half from the lightning. The big piece that went across the street, I mean, that's like 70 feet.
We got lucky actually because they could have landed in our house and something worse could have happened.
It looked like a bomb had gone off because everything was scattered all over, and it just was something I've never seen before.
Glad to have your whole family safe.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so David, when we saw this on the air this morning, it was the first time we'd seen it live on TV together, and I mistakenly looked at it, not being an expert, and thought, well, this must be wind damage because it's a big tree, kind of acts like a sail, and I didn't see anything burning, but you looked at it and you knew almost right away that it was lightning damage.
Well, I don't blame you for thinking that. I thought the same thing at first, but when you look closely, there are two signs. First of all, the tree exploded onto several neighboring properties, and second of all, the tree has been stripped bare of all of the bark, and these are both telltale signs of a lightning strike as opposed to wind damage.
And you mentioned something that I thought was really interesting, because someone like me would imagine lightning bolt hits a tree, it must burst into flames, but it's actually the moisture inside the tree that's the key.
It causes it to literally explode, which is kind of crazy. Lightning is 5 times hotter than the sun. It's 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit. So when it hits a tree, which of course has moisture in the bark and in the trunk, which it lives off of, it causes, within a fraction of a second, that moisture to boil, the steam pressure from the boiling water to create pressure inside of the tree, and then that pressure to explode parts of the tree.
And now then, we didn't want to speculate on what it was, so you went back and then you were able to check lightning strikes, like literally when they struck, at what time and where, and what did you find?
And our radar is very sophisticated. We had several thousand lightning strikes across the area, but check this out. We were able to hone in on the one strike on that street at the exact time that their doorbell video shows it. 1:33 a.m. there was the strike responsible down there just southeast of 35 and 71.
And it's pretty funny too, because the homeowner said, "No, I heard a big boom around 11:30." But then we checked the time on the video, and it matched up perfectly with that 1:33
and there it was.
time frame.
That's right.
But it's amazing when you see the power of that and what could happen if that were to hit a house or something else.
It is, and it gives you an appreciation. Even if a storm isn't severe, lightning is always a dangerous thing. Best place you can be is, of course, inside.
Yeah, of course.